Hey guys, welcome. Welcome back, welcome aboard, welcome home, of course, and as always, depending on where these messages find you, resonate with you, or don't. Today we're talking about the full moon in Gemini on the 18th of December, hello, at 27 degrees. Yeah. So let's talk for a second, please, about the Gemini Sagittarius axis, because of course what we know about a full moon is that the moon and the sun are in opposition. So we're talking about the sun in Sagittarius being opposed, right, to the moon in Gemini. So this is kind of a potential energy that can feel either really expansive and quick and intelligent and bright and witty, or it can feel a little pent up and anxious and restless, right? So Gemini is the first of the air signs. It's all about being able to witness every potential, right? So it's clever, it's communicative, it's got lots of opinions, it's got lots of nervous energy, like a dervish, right? Kind of like Sagittarius. It is quick-minded, right? Mercurial, very quicksilver, very smart. Sometimes that energy stays on the surface, simply because, wow, I kind of knew that was coming out. Simply because there's no time, right? What's the word I'd like to use? The proclivity for analysis can often lead to analysis paralysis, right? With Gemini energy. Sagittarius, okay, is a similar-ish energy. Sagittarius is very optimistic. It is about immersion, right? It's about having to have one's own experience of anything in order to learn or understand it. So it's very experiential. It really believes in knowledge and wisdom, or knowledge and experience creating that wisdom, right? And it's about seeking, right? Sometimes Sagittarians are prone to generalizations. Sometimes they're prone to superlatives. It was the worst thing ever. It was the greatest time of my life. Anything like that, right? So it's about connection with the abstraction in very extreme kinds of ways. As such, these two energies really kind of make a dynamic partnering in this full moon, this last full moon of 2021. Now here's the deal. They both are making beautiful magic with Jupiter, right? So the sun is sextiling Jupiter. Nice. And the moon is trining Jupiter. Both gifts, right? So how do I fit into the big picture, and how do I feel about that? Both are wonderful, right? Both really allow for a lot of growth, a lot of expansion in very personal ways, as the sun and the moon are very much our deeply personal planets. Now, here's the thing. This full moon happens while while Venus and Pluto are conjunct, right? Venus tomorrow goes retrograde the day after this full moon. So these are big movements, right? And they really affect this full moon because they are in conjunct the moon at this time. So Venus and Pluto, right? There's a whole video you can listen to on that if you'd like. There's plenty of information out there in the world too. So this is about diving into the big depths, right? And it could feel overwhelming, like I can lose myself in these depths, right? As Venus goes retro. And the thing is, it's about knowing that as Venus goes retrograde, you're going to be witnessing that whole vortex, right? And this full moon illuminates that in potential. So consider it that the full moon is creating a situation where your entry into the depths that Pluto offers is illuminated, right? So if you feel a little disassociated, that's okay. If you feel a little overwhelmed by the I'm going to call it the noir aspect of this Venus-Pluto dynamic, and if you feel like there's a blurred edge between your consciousness and your unconsciousness, your subconsciousness, your own personal depths, allow that, right? Allow it. Just feel into it. It's really okay. That Venus-Pluto conjunction at this full moon can create some stress, right? It can create some stress because this this Gemini Sag moon kind of wants to be light and airy and fun, but this Venus-Pluto thing is really not having it. And we also have an opposition with Mars and the North Node. Again, creating a little bit of, oh, look at that. Creating a little bit of extending, let me put it this way. It extends that opportunity that those Jupiter aspects give of bigness and feeling into the expansiveness, feeling into that limitless potential, if you will allow it, right? Endless possibilities, if you believe it, right? And then Venus-Pluto says, how are you going to witness it, right? You're going to get all the way down to your roots on this one. So are you going to try to witness it logically, right? Is it better to heal the mind first, or is it better to heal the heart first, right? Oh, look at that. Which is a beautiful question. And, you know, there's no right answer. There are 7.8 billion people on this planet, and every one of us is on our own beautiful journey. None of us are wrong, right? The best that you can do with all of this Gemini, Sagittarius energy is to stay in your blessings, is to allow the looking up to offset the looking down, but never to get in the way of the looking within, okay? Right? I hope that makes sense. Meet people where they are, right? Not where you think they are. And really believe in your expansion. Believe in your growth. Believe in your potential. And allow that need for love and intimacy and that need for connection to lead you through whatever this full moon illuminates for you. Mercury is squaring Chiron. So keep in mind that if you're surfing your fears, this full moon will give them light, will give light to whatever you choose as your narrative. So speak your love, speak your power, and don't be led astray, right? Led down the side of, what's the right way to put this? Believe that the possibilities are endless, right? And you can't go wrong. Your journey cannot go wrong. So take the vortex wherever you want, but know that where you want is where you'll end up, right? Just check your trajectory. Kind of big deal. So we get the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Look, this is all about being resourced, right? King of Pentacles, this is having all that you need in order to create everything that you need. This is calling forth everything, knowing that you're fully resourced internally, externally. from within and from without. This is knowing that you have everything that you require for every bit of that journey, all potential, right? You are that all potential as you have mastered what you have in your hand and what you have in your heart. And then we're creating legacy from that awareness, right? So from your own resourcedness, you create your life. Again, as we talked, where you intend is where you will go. So just be mindful. We have got death and we have got the Six of Cups. Sorry, I got a little lost in my brain. So we have death and the Six of Cups, right? So death, of course, so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so this is unconditional love, Six of Cups, right? This is where you feel and identify with that sense of absolutely pure acceptance, pure nurturing, of simply being honored and witnessed and loved for the being that you are, with no strings attached, no expectations, no judgments, no nothing. This is pure love. Now look, we've got Santa Muerte. I mean, when you have transformation, and this gorgeous sense of timelessness and shift and transformation. So when we have this Venus-Pluto involvement with this full moon, and then we have unconditional love and transformation, Venus and Pluto sitting right here, asking you to witness this as your own limitless potential. I don't really know how to, I mean, this is just such a clear message in terms of how do you really honor what you know to be true? How do you find that place and transform everything in your life? Hinging it all, right? Bringing it with you, that sense of unconditional love as the source of your transformation, as all you need for legacy or creation, right? Knowing that your resourced energy, your power, your potential, the rocket fuel behind your transformation and love is that love and power, is your fearless willingness to believe in your blessings, to believe in your love, your connections, to be able to let go of whatever needs to be let go of, right? Any kind of need for, right, we've got Pluto and Capricorn, any need for manipulation or compulsion or obsession. How can you move past that into that state of absolute pure love where you are fully resourced? You know that you're fully resourced and you can create from it, as it, through it, with it, right? We've got the Emperor. I mean, guys, this is amazing. We've got the Emperor. We have the Chariot. The Emperor, of course, the sum of all kings, all wrapped into one. So this, again, is just that beautiful energy of power, that energy of warning you to not be too wrapped up in that concept of my way or the highway, right? With the Chariot asking you to be open to move forward in whatever way is necessary. Perhaps not the way that you believe that it's required, that you're obliged to move forward, but to be open instead to feeling your way through, right? And trusting that you will find the right way if you move forward with that balance and that concept of balance. And then we have the Strength card and the Knight of Cups. So strength is about faith always winning, right? This is really being able to witness your own belief as your driver, and understanding that the way that you move through your transformation is to be connected with your heart, right? With your heart's messaging, to really understand that love is power, that it's not a dichotomy, right? We don't have love and power. We don't have love or power. We don't even have love through power, right? We have love as power, right? They're the same thing. That's your sourcing. That's where you get that resource. That's where you get the ability to transform no matter what, because you can call forth that love to act as the fuel, the source, the driver. The way that you move forward is to use that as your propulsion, right? And then always aligning and realigning and aligning and realigning as that love. You're asked to be more, right? Be more than you think. We're talking about Gemini and Sagittarius energy here. Be more, right? Gemini can witness every single potential. Gemini can be overwhelmed by every single potential. Gemini can get ahead of itself. So can Sagittarius. They can both really step out of their lane. How can you be more? You come back, always come back, right, to the center, to what you know, to the place that you're rooted and grounded in that love, as that love, to that place where your love is your power, so much so that you have no room for any other narrative, no room for any other blur, no room for anything but that open honesty, no room for anything but that illumination. And there's a difference, right, between saying, oh, I believe in the light, and saying, I believe in illumination, right? Illumination accepts what is as part of the spectrum of light and darkness, right? We're not looking just at the light. We're looking at the entire saturation, the hue, the shading, the entire picture, right? All of it, not just a piece. That's what allows you to be more. Look, we've got this beautiful earthworm coming up with this Venus-Pluto conjunction. I absolutely love this so much. This is about shyness, hesitation, reluctance to share your inner vision, okay? We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. Okay. Quite often I talk about the Six of Cups as being the card of the heart chakra, right? In Sanskrit, the heart chakra is called the Anahata, and that means the unstruck. It means to love as though you've never been hurt, right? It means to throw out your old narratives. It means to give absolutely no credence to your patterns. It means to be unafraid to forge new ground. Right? That's how we transform, right? We let go of the ways that we have done it in the past, and we accept that beginner's mind. We accept that brand new potential every time. We accept the blessings, right? We use this to fuel our willingness to engage, right? Gemini and Sagittarius want to engage all the time, right? They're experiential. They're about bandying everything about, right? Nothing is off the table. But if you're just going in the same old ways, you never get to a new place, right? This allows you to get to that new place. And I mean, that's really kind of what it's all about, right? What can be? Where is your potential, right? Gemini, Sagittarius, where is your potential, right? How can I be more? I can let go of what I expect. I can focus on what is and how I might be able to get something I've never had by doing something I've never done before, right? So we've got a messenger card. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay, listen. I'm just saying, right? Harmony and balance. This is all about Venus right here, so let's talk about it. This is you're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and again to seed the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. This Venus-Pluto conjunction right now is all about the divine masculine and feminine energies. It's about finding yourself within that polarity, right? Bringing harmony and balance. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius. Often appearing as a shade of blue, they hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within all of us. Right? Letting go of what is, looking for where our legacy is in terms of unconditional love and the potential for transformation. How do we move forward, right? The rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within all of us. It's a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life, and ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others, right? You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, right? To be the guardian of harmony and balance on the earth. Think of whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. Every corner of the planet, right? Every corner of the planet. Mind your narrative, right? Surf your fears. Give your fears to the witnessing of the light. Even when it feels very noir and dark, accept that as part of the journey. Witness it as who and what you are, right? Whether or not you feel like you're in darkness or whether or not you feel like you're in light, both are true and both are the same, right? There's no difference, just your perspective, just your perspective. This is a big full moon, guys. Really get down with what is and what you want to bring forth. Yeah, that last new moon was at 12 Sag. The next one is at 12 Cap. So there's just a lot of a beautiful involvement here, and I urge you to really find your power to transform, your power to love, to hold space for both of those, even if it feels new and scary, right? Maybe especially if it feels new and scary, doing new things, right? That's your legacy. Big blessings. Big blessings.